NFL Week 9 Power Rankings. At number 10, I have the Las Vegas Raiders. Even with John Gruden getting fired and Henry Ruggs' situation, the Raiders have continued winning. They're on a bye this week though, but some other teams lost, so now they find themselves in the top 10. They're 5-2, and I believe they're leading the AFC or second in the AFC behind the Titans, but they're still winning, and their car has looked good, and even with outside intervention, they have still looked good so far. Number 9, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers down 6 spots. Tom Brady he had a few good touchdowns, but he threw the game in the end. He just threw the game away. Winston and Simon both had good games against the Bucs defense, which was supposed to be one of the best. And Tom Brady just threw that last pick six, and they got beat by the Saints. And number 8, I have the New Orleans Saints, the team who beat the Buccaneers. Their defense was just all over Tom Brady. And Tom Brady has not been able to figure out the New Orleans Saints defense. Simon and Winston both played good games, and they were able to score 36 points on the Bucs, and they looked really good against the Buccaneers, who are the defending champions. They got number 7, the Baltimore Ravens had a bye and didn't play, and they don't move any spots. Number 6, I have the Dallas Cowboys up 3 spots. Even with Prescott out, they managed to beat against the Vikings, who are not a terrible team, and their offense continued to look good. Rush had a couple good throws, not many mistakes. The defense managed to shut out Vikings offense for the most part. The Vikings offense didn't look good against the Cowboys defense, which means Cowboys defense is good, and Cowboys, despite not having Prescott, still won. A sign of good teams. Number 5, I have the Tennessee Titans down 1 spot. Only they beat the Colts, but they lost Derrick Henry for the season. He may be back for the playoffs, but I believe losing Henry will really hurt them. And still, they did beat the Colts. And Tannehill is still a good QB, and their defense has looked better than last year, but I'm hoping Derrick Henry's injury doesn't derail them too much. At number 4, I had the Arizona Cardinals. They lost to the Packers. Their defense couldn't stop the Packers' long drives, and their offense couldn't keep going. Murray got injured on that final drive, and that final pick, it was all on AJ Green. Murray just looked off a bit. He didn't run nearly as much as I thought, and his throws were shaky, and it just wasn't the same explosive Cardinals that were used in the first 7 weeks. And then you have Buffalo Bills up 2 spots. They weren't great the first half. It was a pretty ugly first half against Miami. It was tied 3-3. But the second half, they went to the short. They adjusted, and they won. Things good teams do. Um, Bills are up 2 spots. They definitely look like a very well-rounded team ready for Super Bowl. Then you got the Green Bay Packers up 6 spots. They beat the Cardinals. They had a great game plan, have super long drives, and keep the Cardinals' offense unexplosive. It was just a great game plan, great executed, and they beat the only undefeated team. A great win. They finally had that signature win after beating a bunch of terrible teams, and they soar all the way up to number 2. Teams that dropped out, the LA Chargers and Cincinnati Bengals, both lost to teams they really should have won. Chargers lost to the Patriots, and Chargers coming off back-to-back losses, and the offense just hasn't looked good in those back-to-back losses. Herbert threw a pick six, even though Jared Goff wasn't looking. Cincinnati Bengals, they lost to the Jets. Their offense was fine for the most part, but their defense, Mike White threw James White, I think. I don't remember his name. He threw for 400 yards in his first start against a Bengals defense that should be better than it was on Sunday. Overall, if you lose to the Jets, you're getting kicked off the top 10. And number 1, I have the LA Rams coming off a beating of the Houston, led 38-0 before garbage time touchdown. Very well rounded. Stafford's having an MVP like season. The defense, Aaron Donald continues to be a game wrecker. Jalen Ramsey, a game changer. Overall, very well rounded team. Definitely Super Bowl contender. And there you have it, my NFL Week 9 power rankings.